Hi everyone, Isaac here from Norweld. So behind me is our latest product. It's the Norweld Elite Tray. So jam-packed with heaps of new features, new headboard, new side profile, new toolbox design, new light board. It's got our new lights, hinges, catches, all the Norweld features you know and love, all our exclusive extrusions that we've designed in-house for use in our products. You won't find these anywhere else in the market. They're not something that you can go to an aluminium supplier, buy these products off the shelf and build a copy of this tray. We've spent a lot of time and money, over 2.5 years, as a team, working together to come up with what we think is a pinnacle in aluminium ute trays in the market in Australia and possibly the world. Let's go through it. I'll show you what's different about this tray. We'll start at the front, we'll work our way around, see what you think. Okay, so side on, it's a totally new, different look. Before, the previous trays we have, checker plate on the sides with the mudguard. There's a slightly bigger depth here in the checker plate. This new design, the Elite Tray, has its own extrusion that we've designed through here with a new bolt-on panel that we'll color code to suit the vehicle. Tied into that is our new headboard design. So what is it? It looks like it's square from the rear, round from the front. It's a new profile. It's half round, half rectangular. It's mandrel bent in custom-made dies using, a custom bender. Very expensive to set up, but the goal was to build a tray that has obviously aerodynamic features, but still gives us a nice square set to our canopies when we put the canopy on. Inside, there's the infrastructure's there to bolt on a new headboard panel. So this headboard panel, again, we've color-coded that. We've gone away from the farm gate look with the tube and, it's all TIG welded and notched. We've gone a 4mm plate, all router cut, color-coded. It's got tie mounts, adjustables for 33, 35s, and if you run a 37, we do a dogleg adjustment there as well. Into the headboard, we've got integrated Anderson plug mounts, tie down in the front, so if you've got a moto, quad bike, something like that, you want to chuck it in the back. We've got extra tie downs in the front to make it a bit more practical. Sometimes you don't need to go over the side, you just want to go from the front. With this new profile, obviously being shallower, we've been able to lower the tray on a few of the more common mid-sized dual cabs, Hilux, D-Max, Ranger. We've worked on a new design system where it brings that tray just a little bit lower. We don't have the headboard as high on those vehicles as we would on something, in the past. Our headboard design is to suit our canopies, which then allows us to put a 130 litre upright fridge into the canopy. So everyone wants a big fridge, more cooling, more refrigeration, more freezer. The only way to do that, you need a bigger box to put it in. So we've come up with a compromise. We make the tray skinnier, we lower that tray a little bit, we keep the canopy the same height, we still get those big fridges that everyone wants to run, but we've kept the streamlined look on these new dual cabs. Obviously with a 70, it's a bit different, but the key feature with the 70 series is that this top of this runs through here into the door line. That's why we do that like that. It looks like it's meant to be. Headboard matches up, you run a Rhino or ARB base rack, we've got that clearance through there. Everything can line up depending on your feet. If you want to run a slightly higher feet set, that will work with the RL150 Rhino rack, and then the ARB base rack sits a little bit lower, gives you clearance for your solar panels, max tracks, stuff like that. So with the Elite Tray, we haven't changed too much underneath. We've kept with the same 10mm fully CNC'd mounts, fully welded, engineered, strong, lifetime warranty onto our design and workmanship. So these things are going to get you where you need to be. Water tank, on the standard dual cabs, they're 40 litres. On the extended Land Cruisers, the full size extra cab single cabs, it's 58 litres. And we've still got that trundle drawer in the rear that everyone knows and loves. So, this is a major change for us. This is a major change for us. They're all things that we've worked on in the background for the last few years. We wanted something that was going to stand out, was going to stand the test of time and be a legacy product for our business. We've been in business 52 years. We want to keep being in business, and this is one of those things that we felt we needed to do. Okay, at the rear, essentially it looks the same as our Norweld Deluxe and Deluxe Plus trays, but we've changed a few things. The light board design has changed slightly. This has changed. This panel, you're backing up the boat, you forgot to lock the drawer, you're back into something, you smash your light board, smash your drawer. We can replace this whole section without having to remove the entire tray from the vehicle. So, you don't have to worry about that. We've thought about what our customers experience, using the product and coming up with solutions to those problems that we seem to find every now and then. You damage any of this, bolts on, you can replace it, sweet. New drawer, obviously it looks very similar, but we've done a couple of little features that we think will be really popular. One of those things, it's got a lock here, so won't push back in unless I manually unlock it. So we thought that was a great way to solve the problem. If you're parked on a hill and your drawer's full of gear and you're trying to stop it run away, that lockout really makes it easy for camping, touring, that sort of thing. So obviously with the light board, with the new design light board, we've got a new extrusion through here as well. And that means we've been able to delete that weld that you used to see through here, which was where the floor plate met the rear box section of the light board. This is now an extrusion. We've got the same hinges and catches. They work. We've been using them for 12, 13 years. There's no need to change those. We love them. Everyone loves them. They work. But with this new design, we've been able to move this weld inboard underneath the tailgate, so you don't see this weld along the back, and it looks like it's all one piece. With the tail lights, they're our own Norweld exclusive tail light. They're not a light that you're going to be able to buy. You're not going to be able to message us and say, hey, can I buy some from a homemade tray? It's a Norweld light, and they're only available with Norweld trays. You're not going to find them anywhere else but on a Norweld. So with the Elite Tray, new toolbox design, so we've kept a couple of things that we liked about the old toolboxes. Well, they're not really old, they're just used on a different tray. We've changed it up a bit. So one of the things we've done, constant torque hinge. So this lid's going to drop down. When you take your hand off it, it'll stay where you leave it. It's not going to just slam down, damage your knees, hit you, bang into your kid, whatever it is. It's a really cool design that we've come up with our double gutter system, double rubber. Water's never getting in this thing. You can drive through the heaviest rain and you're going to be assured that it's going to remain dust and waterproof. On the 70 series, we relocate that fuel filler to the rear. On the other dual cabs, we'll do an integrated bracket on the passenger side. Most of those vehicles, depending on where it is, it'll be an infill panel with a mount, or there'll be a mount for something like that. It changes based on the vehicles. Check out our website, have a look at our socials and see what vehicles we're pushing out with these trays, and then you'll see how we're doing the fuel filler. On the headboard, we've kept with the original water filler mounted on the headboard. Obviously it says water, it's a router cut plate, looks really neat. We machine the neck in-house, we get a cap, we machine the cap, we make the vent, we make all the fittings that we need to build that, and we've also got our tap here, so no water in this one, but that's okay. It's got a fitting for your standard neater hose fitting, so you can clip your hose on, you can drop that cap reverse fill, or if you want to fill up some water somewhere else, it's gravity fed, so you've got 40 litres of head pressure, 40 kilos. You can just use that, open that valve, chuck it over there. And this one, this is our new tap. It's got the added feature of you can padlock it closed. So you don't have to worry about someone coming along, popping your tap, draining all your water. Cool little feature. Mounted to the mudguard, works really well. Mudguards, a few different options there as well. So this is our standard flared guard. Use that on, pretty much all the dual cabs out there. Any Land Cruiser with track correction or bigger wheels and tyres will offer those. If you're keeping it on skinnies, we're going to do a single individual guard each side. That's just a bit more cost effective, and we can adjust those in to suit obviously what your wheel track is. And then if you're running something like a Portal Land Cruiser or something on really big wheels like say a Ram 3500 on 37s, then we've got the Portal flared guard option, which is obviously a little bit longer, a little bit wider, comes out about 100 mil if you need it to. So if you've got big poke, big offset, that's the way to solve that problem. So with the Elite Tray, it's a fresh new look for Norweld. We're still going to offer the Deluxe and the Deluxe Plus trays. This is just another model into the lineup that's going to be, the next level above in pricing, but it's the next level above in terms of, manufacturing and innovation, design, what we've done, headboards, side extrusions, color coding, all those things obviously are going to make it cost a little bit more, but it looks amazing. It's been a labor of love for myself, Jamie and Steve. We've really worked hard on this one with all the design and production team. Everyone's chipped in, everyone's had input, all the sales team, marketing, we've all been involved, and we've worked so hard to bring this tray to the market before, the end of the year, and then it's going to be available to order in 2024. We've started with the standard, more common dual cabs, the 79, the Hilux, the Ranger, the D-Max. We've got a couple of these vehicles with these trays out on the road already. This one's on the new 4-cylinder 79. We've got the extended 79. I've got one on the Bull. Chromie's got one on his car, which is, we call it Red Bull. We've got those nutted out, and we're working on the 300 series, the 200 series, the full size, all those vehicles. There's quite a lot of things to get through when you're doing an extended vehicle or a cut and converted wagon. So the standard dual cabs have been the focus on the core product, and then we'll work through the rest of those. So if you are looking for one of these trays, get in touch with the team, jump on the website, register your interest. 2024, they're coming soon. They're going to be available. Chat to the team, put your order in today. We'll see you on the next one.